Hi, everybody. It's Friday, and the happy hour's back. Let's get to it. I don't have a massive slate of games, but there's definitely some games here that I believe we can find some nice winners on and get some bucks here. And then we'll talk about the Four Nations, what we kind of think going forward in that as well. So definitely, as we always do, let's get to it. Let's say hello to the campers that are here. We got the 3Rs with us again, Ron, Ramon, and Rod. So let's head on over to Ron and see how he's doing today.
Well, good to have you back, buddy. I know you're chasing livestock all over Alberta, Canada last night, but we handled business for you and had a nice 3-1 night there and looking pretty good in soccer day, 1-1 to start, but it looks good. So, yeah, I'm ready. It's a big weekend for the Auburn Tigers coming up tomorrow for Auburn and Alabama. We've got the Iron Bowl version there, so getting ready for that.
Yeah, massive slate tomorrow. Definitely excited for that as well. But let's get through tonight's slate. Heading on over to Ramon. How's Ramon doing?
Hey, great, you guys. The sports never stop. Well, they almost did. Give us more sports. We got some college basketball. We got some action out here, but I don't know. I'm not saying it's a day off. We showed up.
Always show up. We'll find sports. There's sports. I don't think they take a break, do they? You've been looking at the baseball. Did it kick off today? Should have kicked
Scandinavian soccer Premier League.
Absolutely. I might have a play. I'm so desperate, Rod. I might have a play at the end of this show on college baseball.
College baseball, right?
They did start today. That's right.
One should be kicking off right away, I thought, here at the early.
Yeah.
The games that were kicking off today in college.
Watch out for Texas A&M and the SEC coming back this year. Watch out.
All right. I might fire away right now. Take Vandy -1.5 against Grand Canyon tonight. Let's go SEC.
What am I looking at? I like Arizona, and I like who's the other one I like? I like Nebraska here in
definitely
college baseball. You look USC and the Anteaters. They're missing their first baseman Martinez, and he's the big key to the Anteaters this season. And with him out of the lineup there in that one, Nebraska and the pitcher edge, I got to give to Nebraska in that one. I like them there in that one. Nebraska.
Yeah, he's got a 2.16 ERA last year too. He was awesome. So,
yeah, Nebraska. So for Nebraska, yeah, I love that starting pitcher there tonight. So go with Nebraska, go with Arizona, and then we'll throw in Ramon. Who did Ramon?
He wanted Vandy, but
I think $1.25 on that. But I like Vandy.
Definitely Vandy.
We see you tonight.
I'm with you. I'll tell that. I'll tell all three of those. Put those in as a little three for everybody. Bonus play on college baseball. See, I didn't even think we were going to talk any college.
And the game's on MLB Network, so you can check it out.
Definitely. All right.
Yeah, Arizona, Mississippi. That'll be a good one tonight. Take Arizona.
Should be a good one, right? Great game, Ole Miss. But I like watch out for Arizona in that one. They got two-headed guys that were smashing 300 last year. Easily. They hit 127 RBIs, 27 home runs. Yep. So those two guys combined, beast for Arizona in that one. Okay. All right, let's get to the college basketball slate. Not a massive slate, but I think there's some gems to kick off the card here. So we'll do all the 6 p.m. Eastern ones, and we'll go right through to 7 p.m. Sure, we'll do all the 7 p.m. Eastern. So everything 7 p.m. Eastern and earlier. We'll kick it off with Ramon to kick it off tonight.
All right. Hey, if anybody's got anything, was hoping for the free-for-all, but we'll just roll through a few here. I think we can manage that on the show here. But a first look here, too. Marist taking on Siena. I'm going to go under here with Marist and Siena. Low number here, 129.5 here right now. Marist, obviously, we know how good they are. They're looking great here at this point. They tend to go a little bit more under in games like this. Now, Siena kind of has a poor defense, so still, you see the number at 129.5. I think that is more indicative of how this game is going to be played. So I'm kind of bucking the trends here in this one. And I'm going to take the under with Marist and Siena here tonight. 9 of the last 10 meetings, 9 of the last 10 years, basically, when these two teams play at Siena, it's gone under. So I'm going to trust the series history in this one, go under with Marist and Siena.
And heading on over to Ron, what do you think?
No, I got a couple in this spot. Ryder and Iona. I like Ryder because Iona turns it over way too much, but I think I like the under better. Neither team is very good shooting the ball threes, both 30%, 31%. Yeah, so definitely going to look at Ryder plus the points in that one. And not understanding this line at all. This is my spreadsheet play of the day. St. Louis plus 2.5. I do not even understand why Loyola is favored in this one. So I'm going to take the Billikens.
The reason why is because St. Louis can't. They don't get that offensive rebound whatsoever. I believe they're a minus 135 and dead last in that conference on offensive rebounding. So
you got Larry Blurred over there.
Yeah, so if they make the shot, if it doesn't fall, they ain't getting the rebound. But they have a shot here because Loyola, same kind of thing. They're on minus 40 on that offensive rebound glass as well. So when they make a shot, they're usually not scooping up a whole lot of rebounds as well. So you got
Sister
two teams
Jean put the hex on them.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, so I like the under there. I think we get a low-scoring one, not a lot of rebounding action, so you don't get those second-chance points. So it just, instead of getting the second-chance points, it just usually ends up going back the other way. So I like the under 140.5 in that one. And then we're looking at this Green Bay team, right? And they're usually awful in the spot. I don't want to take a full game because I just don't trust them full game. But I like Green Bay here in the first half. I got it at 3.5. I see it might have come down. It has it to 3 in places. But take Green Bay plus the points. You look at this North team on the road, and they're not been the greatest on the road. On the road in the first half, 4-19 ATS in that first half on is this North Kentucky team. So give me Green Bay in the first half. I think they have a good shot to have a lead. Winning a game? I don't know about that. I'm not going to be that brave, but I will take them in the first half in that matchup. Another one I'm looking at here is where is it? Princeton. I don't want to be laying 4.5 with Princeton on the road here. I like Brown as a dog, and now it's up to 4.5 in places. So you're getting well over possession with a Brown team that's good at home in this dog position. Princeton as a favorite has not been good ATS wise. They may win this game, but maybe not by this number. So I like Brown plus the 4.5 there in that matchup. And then one more I'm looking at, giving the over Cornell and Harvard. I think a whole lot of non-defense played in that one. At 152.5 is where I see that. I think we cruise into the 160s. Both teams can definitely score offensively. Cornell maybe do the bulk of the heavy lifting offensively. But either way, we get up and over the 152.5 in that matchup. All right, let's heading on to the last 4 on that. Well, last 3 on the card. Well, in the night section, we got Wright State taking on Milwaukee. We got UCLA heading into Indiana. That one's still UCLA minus 1.5. I think I did see a 2 pop up for like maybe a split second and it pop back down to minus 1.5. Total, I've seen it pop up to 140 and come back down to 139 is where it sits now. I see most places 139.5 in that matchup. And we got Nevada heading into San Jose State. That's Nevada laying 8 now in that matchup. Total 136. We'll kick it off with Ron in those 3. What do you think there?
Yeah, I'm going to go back to your Ivy League. You also want to look at the fact, that the Ivy League plays on Friday and then again on Saturday. Yale and Princeton, big game tomorrow. So I would look at Penn and Brown like Rod was talking about. Going back to this time slot, I'm not laying points with Nevada that much. No. San Jose State's been good to us. I had them the other night against the Aztecs. Sorry, they're Ramon, but they almost pulled it off. Been a great dog at home this year. And in the other one, everybody's like, oh, UCLA's got travel. Well, guess what? They stayed in the Midwest there. So they didn't go home. And you got the Indiana Hoosiers coming off a huge upset of Tom Izzo. I'm taking UCLA in that one. Give me the money line.
And hang on over to Ramon. What do you think of these three, Ramon?
Yeah, I'm going to go to Wright State at Wisconsin, Milwaukee here in this one, Rod. This one just keeps drifting over. It looks like I get it, I guess, but to me, I ended up here on the under in this one with Wisconsin, Milwaukee hosting Wright State. I just think it's drifting too high here right now from the original number, currently sitting at 155.5, so 156.5 at DraftKings. So I just got a little bit too high. I went with it this morning. I got to go not double down necessarily on today's week card, but I'm going to end up going under here in this one. First meeting was a big time over. I get that. It was a blowout actually for Milwaukee, but I got it stayed a little bit closer here this time. I'm sure Milwaukee can get this money, but I'm going to go under 155.5 with Wright and Wisconsin, Milwaukee.
And for me in these time slots, I looking at UCLA and Indiana. I like the defenses to shine here in this one. You look at UCLA, what they do defensively. I like them to hold Indiana down. I think both these teams score into the 60s, but I don't think they score into the 70s. And with neither of these teams hitting 70, that'll keep us under this total. That's why it's dropped a little. I believe it opened to 141 and it's slowly come down 139.5. Still like it there. I think the under between UCLA and Indiana in that matchup. And then, man, the San Jose State game. I really want to take San Jose State because they've been solid team. But are we going to know with Will McClendon? Is he playing? And Josh Uduji, is he playing? The game time decisions. I kept looking it up to try to find if those two guys are going to play for San Jose State. And I think one of those guys is not going to play for San Jose State. And that's big. Josh has scored 16 points a game, scooping up 4.4 rebounds a game as well, playing 31 minutes. Will is playing 32 minutes, scoring 12 points a game, and scooping up 3 rebounds. So if both those guys don't play for San Jose State, it's going to be tough. And you look what San Jose State does. It's one of those crazy trends. It's Friday, right? So when you look, what have they done on Friday? They're 0-12, 0-10 ATS on Friday nights. Is San Jose State one of those, right? It's like one of those. It's like, oh, you're 0-10 on Fridays? What?
And hamburger. And
what is that? So then you look, I found another one where you look at Steve Alford, right? You're looking at Steve Alford games, and they're like, oh, no, it's Steve Alford playing.
On Valentine's Day and Friday. And
well, you look at Steve Alford in away games after he covered as a double-digit favorite in the previous game. They're 8-0. 8-0 ATS is Steve Alford's teams following a double-digit win as a favorite.
You know, Rod, the Spartan Stars both missed the San Diego State game. It's just that San Diego State plays down to everybody. That's why Spartans still covered that one. They've been a terrific cover. So
they were getting a lot more points in that one, though, I believe. Than
they own the pain against them, Ramon. I have no idea why the hell San Diego State was shooting threes. They don't shoot the three. Get inside. They own them. They were bigger than that team. Definitely.
Yep.
It's been frustrating.
Yeah.
Big. So for me, I'm going to watch and see that I want to pull the trigger on San Jose State because it's like they've been cover machines all season long. Look at these numbers, right? Yeah. But it's just there's something about it. I don't know. There's something about it. They're almost trying to bait me into it. Looks like because it opened at 6.5 and it's slowly risen up. It's like don't you want more points? Like I always say, it's like here you get more points here. I can't do it. I can't. It's just a complete pass for me. With a heavy lean to San Jose State in that one. I think maybe the over might be a play. If both teams could get into a track meet, you might see some scoring in that game. Lean to an over at best there in that one. All right, that wraps up the small little card we got going here tonight. So that gets us on over to we got a parlay section, or we got a player prop, or even got a game in the future. Maybe there's a game tomorrow because there's a whole big slew of games on the card tomorrow. And then let us know what you got going over at Tony's Picks. Heading on over to Ron. What do you got for us, Ron?
Yeah, I got a 3-pack for sale. That's my full court press, 3 college basketball games. You can get that right now. And for my parlay, got to give you UCLA on the money line. I like St. Louis. That's my spreadsheet play today, plus the 2.5. And tomorrow we're going to go to the Italian Serie A. I'm number 1 on the leaderboard here in soccer this year. Take Atalanta minus 1.5 in that one.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you got, Ramon?
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 3-teamer here. I kind of went off my script. I didn't give you enough games in the first block, so let me kind of maybe throw them up here with Fairfield on the road against St. Peter's. Battle of 2 bad teams, but Fairfield did beat Marist the other night, so I'm going to take Fairfield getting a couple points here. I think they're getting 3 or 4 right now. Down to 3 here. The move's on Fairfield. I'm going to take Fairfield here. Pennsylvania and Yale. Ron talked about a little bit in the IB back-to-backers. I'm going to take the big points here with Penn. They've covered 4 out of their last 5 on the road. Yeah, Yale owns them, but I'm going to say this one's closer to a dozen points here. I'm going to take Penn with all these points in the Ivies tonight. They're getting 16, I think, here right now. So give me Penn here. It's down to 15. Give me Penn there. And I'm going to wrap it up here with Cornell. I'm going to stay right in the Ivies here right now with Big Red. And I'm going to take Cornell here. They're laying the points here in this one, but I'm going to end up laying it here as my third team. Cornell is 5-0 against the spread last 5 games on the road. So give me Cornell there. So it's Fairfield and also Penn and also Cornell for a 3-teamer tonight. And I've got another package up there in college basketball. I got a 3-teamer tonight, a 3-pick pack in college basketball. Getting ready for tomorrow for sure. So let's get it rolling tonight. Join me over at Tony'sPicks.com for that 3-pack. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 15% off my 3-pack in college basketball tonight. Appreciate it.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm kind of with you. I like Fairfield. I think the better one was 4.5, where it was a little bit earlier. So definitely some people agreeing with you on the
the ones that move are the ones that make the show, right?
Yeah, they're moving. So we like the Fairfield.
Can't trust St. Peter's, man.
No, cannot. So I'm kind of with you there on Fairfield and that matchup. But for my parlay, we're going to go to the Quinnipiac and Sacred Heart. I like the under this one, under 157.5 there in that matchup. Just too many points. You look at Quinnipiac, they're 16-1 in their last 17 night games. So there's too many points in that one. Take the under Quinnipiac and Sacred Heart. And then I also agree with Penn. I think it's just too many points there. So we're going to throw Penn plus the 15 in there. And then sticking with the Ivy, we're going to take Brown plus the 4.5 in that matchup against Princeton. I don't trust Princeton.
2 look-aheads for tomorrow.
Yeah, 2 big look ahead. So you can go with that as my little 3-team parlay for everybody. And over at the site tonight, I got my 10-star college basketball slam dunk play of the day. The play I absolutely love the most here in college basketball. It's included in a 3-pack, so that you can get all 3 plays that I got going over there in that 3-pack. It includes that 10-star play of the day as well. So definitely head on over, scoop that up. Hit the link in the description, gets you right on over to Tony'sPicks.com. When you get there, use Tony T at checkout. Save 15% off all of your purchases over there at Tony's Picks. Hey, take advantage of that 2-for-1 Capper promotional as well. Can't go wrong with that. Having 2 Cappers putting money in your pocket this weekend. Definitely go for that 3-day pass, and let's have a big weekend together. Crushing the books. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. That wraps it up. Quick show today on the slate, smaller card, but definitely tune back into the morning show tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. A little bigger college basketball slate. We'll definitely go over from top to bottom because that's basically what we got going tomorrow. Maybe a little bit of Four Nations. We got some Four Nations going as well. I was looking to see that maybe Team Canada might have an announcement of their goalie going U.S. We know it's going to put Hellebuck in there for sure. He's the best in the leader, so no doubt that's who the Team Canada is going to have to face. I really do think they put Hill in there. I really do. I think Team Canada makes a little swap. Everybody's saying stick with Bennington. He got you the win in the first one. I think Team Canada swaps it up, and I think Team USA wins it all. Yeah. There's too much momentum after what I seen. What they did, they gave a Johnny Gaudreau jersey to Kachuk, and they're going to do that every game. That whole USA team has taken the whole onus of winning one for Johnny Gaudreau. So winning one for Johnny Hockey, as much as I'm a Canadian fan and going to cheer for Canada, I think Team USA wins it all. So there's a little bonus play for you. Take Team USA to win the Four Nations. And that's coming from a Canadian guy. So I think the USA and the Kachuk brothers are just going to be too much. we know what the one Kachuk's going to do to McDavid. So good luck. I like Team USA to win the Four Nations. Yeah, exactly. The Kachuk brothers are happy. Everybody's happy. Man, that team is I'm excited. I wasn't excited for the Four Nations. I'm getting excited now. So let's bring it on tomorrow. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll have you some picks on those for sure. So did I miss the NCAA picks? If you hit the rewind button,
that's all we had. Yep.
That's all we had. Well, there was some. We had some baseball ones in the beginning. So if you want a quick little recap, who does Ramon like in the college basketball or the college baseball to kick off the season?
Today, Ron, my pick was on Vandy, or do you want me my?
Just Vandy. There you go. See, Vandy. Okay. And then I'm guessing the NCAAB means NCAA baseball picks is what I'm asking.
That's right.
Or what they're asking. So
I'm on Arizona. I'm on Arizona. Yeah.
Ron likes Arizona, and I like Nebraska. So there you go. We got 3 picks for you there in the NCAA here on the happy hour for you to kick off the weekend there in that one. So as we said, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate each and every. We got Mr. Whiskers in the chat. Afternoon, Chris. Hope your tattoo is doing good. Happy Valentine's Day to you and the wife there. Yeah, exactly. Hope you guys have a good dinner, and everybody else in the chat, have yourself a wonderful Valentine's Day, and definitely let's get this.
Happy birthday, late mom.
Happy birthday, late mom, to Ramon's mom. Have yourself a wonderful weekend, everybody. Tune in to the morning show tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Have yourself a good one. Till we catch you on the next one.